Schweinebraten or Schweinsbraten is one of the dishes that is surely associated with a German cuisine, and it is served in many different traditional ways here in Germany. In this video, I would like to show you a few of them along with the traditional side dishes if you are looking for some Schweinebraten inspiration. If you are new to this channel, my name is Marta from Cooking the Word and I am food guide in Frankfurt. This channel is all about the German cuisine. So if you are interested in what the Germans eat, please subscribe to our channel. And now without further ado, let's just start. Schweinebraten or Schweinsbraten is a traditional meal from the Bavarian cuisine, and this is nothing different than the fried and braised pieces of pork. Typical roasts are made from neck, ham and shoulder, and we also like roasting the legs, but those won't be called Schweinebraten. For the Bavarian pork roast that is served with a traditional dark beer sauce, I have chosen the neck. Before roasting, I have seasoned it with salt, pepper, paprika powder and a bit of ground caraway seeds. For the dark beer sauce, I also needed dark beer, some soup vegetables, which in Germany are carrots, celery root, leek and parsley root, and I have also decided to roast some potatoes with them. I have decided to roast it very slowly, and every 20 to 40 minutes I have poured a good amount of the dark beer on the roast. The juice from the vegetable tray I'm gonna use to create this beautiful dark beer sauce. After almost 3 hours of roasting, there it was, our pork roast that was made from the pork neck. The outside of it was perfectly crispy and delicious, and when I'm honest, the dark beer sauce was actually the best one that I have ever made with pork roast. If you want to eat braten prepared that way, you surely need to go to Bavaria. I have found this dish listed on the menus of almost 200 different restaurants in Munich. So I bet there you've got the most of choice. The next Schweinebraten that I have made was the one with a crust. To make this one, you need, for example, pork shoulder with a rind that you cut into diamond shapes. You really need a good knife for that. Before roasting, I used also seasoning like salt and pepper. Also in this case, I used vegetables to roast them with a pork shoulder, as well as a bit of broth. Before roasting, I also fried it on a very high temperature from almost every side, excluding the crust side. I knew I'm gonna take care of this side in the oven. Oh, and I almost forgot, I also added few garlics on the tray with the vegetables. At this point, our roast was almost ready. I just needed to raise the temperature to take care of the crust, because in my opinion, when the crust looks like that, it is not eatable. And as soon as you hear puffing in the oven, your crust is ready. Don't keep the meat too long in the oven, because that's not a pork neck. It's gonna get very soon dry. Pork roast with Crackle I found in 27 restaurants in Munich, 4 in Hamburg and only 1 here in Frankfurt. And at this point, could you please let me know what is your favorite way to prepare pork roast? Or you just cannot bother to cook it because it's way too much work for you? And by the way, also in the description box down below, you're gonna find all the dishes that I am mentioning in this video in German and in English as well. And the next dish that I would love to show you is the rolled pork roast, which is called here Rollbraten. Here in Germany, in the butcher shop, you can already buy Rollbraten that is filled, but because I know that most of you come from another country, I decided to make this one from the neck, and just to show you very quickly how you can cut it. I use the neck because I think just Schweinebraten tastes the best from the neck. Easy as that. As soon as we have cutted the pork neck properly, I have seasoned it with salt, pepper, and then stuffed it with a marinade that was made from pieces of bread roll, a lot of mustard, and different fresh herbs. And then I have rolled it and tied it up with a kitchen twine, yarn, or thread, however you call it. Like in the last two cases, I also fried it using very high temperature from each side, and then also put it in the oven. This one I have actually roasted in the pot with some onions, herbs, and vegetable broth, and the juice from the meat I used for the sauce. I have served it with a delicious potato dumplings, but obviously you can also use the bread dumplings if you like. Rollbraten is not that easy to find in the German restaurants. I found it listed on the menus in Munich 18 times, in Hamburg only 1, and in Frankfurt 0. Also, a very typical side dish for Schweinebraten would be Krautsalat, so cabbage salad. Also made sometimes with bacon, but in other parts of Germany they also serve a Schweinebraten with red cabbage, sauerkraut, and even in the bread roll with some onion and mustard. The traditional way of dealing with the leftovers would be to serve cold and sliced very thinly Schweinebraten with fresh horseradish and some pickles, and of course some German bread and butter with it. That would be very typical Bavarian starter that you can find on the menus in the Bavarian restaurants. Some people also enjoy Schweinebraten that is made from brined and smoked pork neck, which is called Kassler. And other roasted pork pieces are, for example, our Schäufelchen, which is the roasted pork shoulder, and Schweinshaxe, which is the roasted pork leg. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments down below how you like preparing and serving your pork roast. I really hope that you did like the new video from our new series. I just wanted to let you know that next week's video is gonna come up already on Friday, so you don't have to wait very long to see me again. I wish you all a wonderful week, stay safe and healthy, and I see you on my next one. Bye!